can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you.
Hey guys, welcome to the Oracle of Lilith. Today I'm doing a pick a card all about revealing what they don't want you to know. So this should be a really enlightening reading, and I'm excited to get into it today. If this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, how are you? It's so good to have you. I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel and becoming a member of my tribe. If you're a returning subscriber, hey guys, what is up? How are you? It's always good to connect with your energy, and I truly appreciate you guys being here. Now, keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I do offer personal and private readings and sessions. A link to my new website that has a page with all my current offerings as far as readings and sessions go is down in my description box below, along with links to all my social media. Okay, so today in this reading, I'm going to be getting letters and charms at the end of each session. As you see before you, we have three crystals, 3 piles of cards, and these cute little what are they called? Doorables, Disney Doorables, little toys I'm going to open for each group. And that's going to be a psychic linking object as well that tells me a little bit about what's going on with each pile. So I will be pulling more cards as I go. As I OCD about this pile, watch me OCD, okay? I will be pulling more as I go, more cards as I go for clarity. And of course, I'll be getting those letters and charms at the end of each group. So the first group is the clear crystal quartz. Group number 2, you are the citrine crystal. Group 3, you are the amethyst crystal. Okay, so I will insert a little video with some music so you guys can kind of chill out and see which group you're drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one group, there's probably more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful magical creatures on the other side. Bye, guys.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go! Hey! Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can
group one, all of you that were drawn to this pile of cards and this clear crystal quartz, this is going to be your reading all about revealing what they don't want you to know. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up this Disney's Doorables, and we're going to find out what character you got. These are the Nightmare Before Christmas Doorables. So, okay. Oh, you got little Sally. Oh, is this not so cute? Ah, and you know, she truly loved Jack. Like, if ever there was a true love in a cartoon, I don't want to call it a cartoon because really, like, it was when The Nightmare Before Christmas came out, like, it was such a magical movie. I'm one of those people that I love stop motion animation. If you guys might be familiar with the Seven Voyages of Sinbad, those movies where the monsters were like stop motion animation. I just love those type of movies, and it gave me that kind of vibe. I loved The Nightmare Before Christmas so much. So it was really kind of like, and I don't want to use this label, but I'm going to. It was kind of like a twin flamey kind of journey. You know, I don't like that label. If you watch my videos, you know I'm not keen on that because it can really lead to toxicity. But anyway, so you got Sally. So let's find out what your person doesn't want you to know. Okay, let's reveal what they don't want you to know. Okay, so first we have Mirror, Fetch. Now, I'm feeling like there could be more than one person here, just so you know. We're revealing for you, group one. So let's just see what comes forward. Let's look at these cards. You have 3 of these cards. We have Prince, Light Attributes, Romantic Charm, and Potential for Power. Okay. All right, so we have this energy here. And Mirror feels very twin flamey. Okay, feels very... yeah, because twin flames do tend to mirror each other. Child wounded, light attributes, awakens compassion and desire to serve others, to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. Okay. All right. We have hero, heroine, light attribute, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. I'm a little concerned about the forgiveness aspect here, so let's keep going. We have House Finch. Good and unexpected luck is about to show up in your home and life. Spirit is smiling down on you with abundance and blessings. Okay. We have Parrot. Someone who is either family, platonic, or an ex is obsessed with gossiping about you because they are a miserable soul. So someone's talking about you. Pig, they love to ham it up for your attention, and it gives them joy to see you with joy. Okay. We have Octopus. Are you feeling someone is too much in your personal space and can't seem to understand? What in your life needs to be healed? Bridge. 2 things are coming together. Do you know what they are? The older you get, the less you suffer fools gladly. Talking heads, gossip, two-faced people. Okay. We have 3 tarot. We have the Star. We have the 10 of Pentacles. And we have the 9 of Wands. Okay. So what I'm feeling here is someone who cares for you deeply. Okay. For some of you, this is very romantic. But I do feel like they've been talking about you. And some of the things they've said to their friends, whoever, you probably wouldn't like. Because I don't think you like people to know your business in general. I think you're a very private person. Sally, she kind of healed her own wounds. Remember her sewing up her arm. You know, I feel like they may have talked about like some of your personal details of your life, maybe some of the things you've been through, but I think they have shared this information because you're such a hero heroine. Like you're such a warrior, and it's part of what makes you so wonderful to this person. Um, and I feel like this person likes it when you laugh. Like they like to make you laugh. They like to be entertaining. But they're afraid. They're afraid to tell you that like they tell people about you, and what they've said about you. I feel like they're afraid because they feel like they have breached your trust in some kind of way. I don't feel like they've cheated on you necessarily. What I'm feeling is more like they have talked about this wounded warrior, like the shit you've been through. And the shit you've been through is deep, okay? It is, for some of you, this is your trauma. Like they've outed your trauma, okay, for some of you. This could be romantic or someone like a best friend or someone you're really close to. So just take what resonates here, okay? And they've talked about how like brave you are. You're the Star and the Nine of Wands. You're very strong. And you haven't allowed this to, make you jaded or bitter, and they're very proud of you. And you make them very happy. They want to build foundations with you, but they also feel like not telling you this is kind of like lying, because they do talk about you, probably more than what you think. And for some of you, like if this is romantic, they may have talked about like personal time, personal exchanges, and it's made them feel a little two-faced, okay? And I feel like they want to confess. I feel like they feel guilty, like they've overstepped their bounds in talking about you, and they feel bad about it, and they don't want to lose you. And they don't want to tell you because they don't want you to think you can't trust them. Let me get some love messages here, because I feel like they are needed. They want to throw the whole deck out. We have you deserve love. Yeah, you deserve to be loved in the wholeness of who you are and to feel like you can trust people. And this person told people they trusted, okay? They just didn't go blab to everyone. But because you don't really have strong relationships with this people, it might feel like betrayal. But they trusted them, and they want you to trust them, that they told people that wouldn't betray your trust. Even though it might feel like, I thought you wouldn't tell anyone. Here's the thing. You may be a little bit of an island and used to carrying like pretty heavy stuff by yourself. But when you like tell people some of your heavy stuff, sometimes other people need the release of confiding in someone because it's heavy. They're also really fucking proud of you. Like this is someone who's like so proud of you. And they want to tell people about it. They want to tell people how wonderful you are. Like, look at this person who's with me. Look at my best friend, or look at my partner, or look at my girlfriend or boyfriend, or look at who who's interested in me, who's caught my eye, or whatever this is. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay. I feel bad because I feel like this person really, really loves you. And it's just unfortunate because I think for some of you, this is hard because it's going to make you angry. We have fetch, mirror. You're learning how to trust someone. And part of this trust is knowing that if they divulge the information to somebody, it's because A, they either needed to, and B, not either, but and B, they wouldn't divulge information to people that they don't think is trustworthy. So it's an expansion of the trust that is very difficult, okay? Because some of you guys are going to feel a little betrayed by this. I don't think this is bad. I don't think they're talking shit on you. I think they're talking about you to people. so they can get to know you indirectly. That's what this feels like, okay? Tell me more about this situation. Tell me more. So, is it gossip? Sort of. But it's more like they're talking to like their best friend or their close friends or family about you. So they can kind of get to know you more, be it friendship or platonic or romantic or whatever, okay? We have a lot of fives on the table, 55 here. So there's change coming in this situation. I feel like for some of you, this will be a make or break situation. Eventually, you're going to find out about this because I think they feel guilty. I feel like it sounds worse than what it is. I'm not saying this is okay, but I'm saying that, like, if you've told someone serious things about yourself, they may have needed to talk to someone about it, okay? Because they are not exactly like you. You are mirrors, but you aren't the same person, okay? And they may have needed some advice. We have the Two of Cups and the King of Cups, okay? And I feel like whoever they told about the situation, confided in, they trusted them. Like, these are long relationships. These are relationships that they've invested time and emotion in, okay? And also, this is how they see you. Like, they want to invest emotion and time and see face to face. They want to be honest with you. So, I don't feel like group one, this is a bad situation. I think with the Sally here especially, I feel like there's real love here. There's real concern. Sally was very concerned for Jack, and, she went to people in Halloween Town kind of seeking out counsel, what to do, how to do it, that kind of thing. She also took care of herself. She tried to take care of the bad influences as well throughout the story. And I kind of feel that energy here, like there's caretaking. And I feel like the gossip or talk that's gone on has been more deep. I'm not saying that they didn't talk about like the last time you guys hooked up. Okay, I'm saying that is a possibility. All right, but it wasn't bad. It was good. Okay, but for some of you, this also is deep. Like, this is about like trauma talk, where you opened up your like internal world to this person, and you 12:44 on the clock, you really opened up. And it's such a heavy energy, such a dense energy, that they had to kind of like talk to other people about it because it was so hard for them to deal with what you've been through. So I encourage you to have some compassion, okay? I know this is hard, but people are human, and everyone deals with this kind of density differently, all right? Okay, let's get you some letters and charms. Okay, group one, these are your letters and your charms. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so just take what resonates here and leave the rest behind. These could be your initials, your person's initials. It could be a word, a screen name. Just take what resonates. Okay, we have BNFTYSSTZAMRDM JIPCAUGACGFVK. All right, so we have a lot of shells here. You may be a water sign, they may be a water sign. We have this green star stone here. There's a lot of healing in this connection, okay? I really think that if this upsets you, I'm getting my nose itches, so there's a lot of spirits coming in. I feel like your guides and your ancestors, they really want you to take a moment. If you're upset with this, I feel like you just need to kind of sit with it. Don't ignore it. Ask them about it. Okay, ask them about like if they've talked to their friends, what they say. Confront the situation. Okay, I do think this person will be honest with you. People are human, and sometimes people deal with things differently, and you can have a conversation about your expectations, and maybe you made it clear to the person that you didn't want them to talk about you know, your trauma or whatever this was that you told them. And maybe you expected like for them not to talk about your, you know, if they talk about when the last time you guys hooked up or whatever. And, you know, that's reasonable for you to expect someone to keep that kind of, you know, private. But for most of you, I feel like spirit is just like wanting you to have a conversation about boundaries and about what you expect as far as privacy, not expectations, more like boundaries about what you're comfortable with. And just know that this person's human. And if you told them something heavy, they don't deal with heavy things like you do. I feel like some of you guys have carried a huge load of like dense energy that usually comes from abuse, trauma, neglect, emotional stuff. And I really don't want to get into that. That's not what this reading's about. But not everyone can deal with that like you have. I want you to know we have a lot of like the charms that I consider like ancestor charms. We have the Day of the Dead. We have some skulls here. And I just feel like you've done a lot of work on yourself. And trust is an area of growth for you. And this relationship has already been healing for you, whether you see it as such or not. I think this situation is an opportunity for you to gain some wisdom on trust, and that sometimes things are not black and white, and sometimes our partners need support. And sometimes we're not able to give them that support because we are needing their support. You know what I'm saying? And so I encourage you to be compassionate, but hold your boundaries. Okay. And if there has been something that has been revealed to another that is a hard boundary for you, then there is a serious conversation you need to have. But if this is more like someone needed some support and they divulged some things that you are not comfortable with, then that's a different conversation. Okay. I think sometimes when we come from a traumatic background, we don't realize how much of a heavy weight we've been carrying. And when we start to share our experiences with people that we care about, our friends, you know, our partners and things like that, we start to realize how heavy it is. Because a lot of times they need help just hearing what we've been through. And to expect people to carry some of that density all alone and not seek out like people to kind of decompress it to or talk about it with might be unreasonable. Okay. Just because you have been a tower of strength, because you've been forced to, doesn't mean this other person is able to do that. They may be able to support you in loving and positive ways because they are able to get support from other people who are able to help them kind of release some of the worry, the grief, and the sorrow they feel hearing about what you've been through. Okay, so just approach the situation with as much compassion as you can. But for some of them, they're definitely talking to people about like how hot your last hookup was. All right, it just doesn't seem to be the focus of this particular reading, group one. All right. Okay, group one, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, leave me a comment down in the comment section below. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. If you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you beautiful magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group two, all of you that were drawn to the Citrine Crystal, this is going to be your reading all about what they don't want you to know. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is open your Disney's Doorables and find out what Nightmare Before Christmas character you got. If I can open it. There we go. Okay. Oh, you got one of the kids. I forgot this kid's name. But the little devil kid. All right. Okay. All right. That is an interesting little one to get. So let's find out, group two, what they don't want you to know. Now, keep in mind, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, okay? At the end, I'm going to get letters and charms, so stay tuned for that. Okay, we have sovereignty, Okay, you know what I want to do? Let's get this card. I want to find out. Prostitute. Okay, light attributes accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Shadow attributes places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. Okay. What do they not want you to know? Queen of Shadows. Wrath, instability, suspicion. I'm getting a kind of vibe here. I don't know how I feel about this, you guys. Risky business, warning, playing with fire. What do they not want you to know? Well, okay. Let's get some cards. The lanterns are different, but the light is the same. Angel number 999, the process of a cycle ending, time to let go. Okay. What do you need to reconnect with? Is it yourself? Train. Are you conforming and just following along on everyone else's plan instead of your own? Why does this feel so bad? Fox. Someone is watching you and low-key hating, seeing the blessings come for you. They are angry and jealous but won't show it around you. Panther. You see a lot, but you don't say a lot. People think you don't know because you don't say anything, but they are completely wrong about that. Magpie. They now realize you were their Bonnie to their Clyde. Their heart chakra is open for you. Be what you aspire, honey, and remember, your hard work will bring the sweet karma. I'm concerned about group 2. Okay, the Queen of Hazards. The Knight of Cups in reverse. The Two of Hazards in reverse. The Four of Wands in reverse. Man, I don't like this vibe, you guys. I don't like it. I'm going to tell you straight off. I feel like you have someone who is being completely dishonest with you, and I think you know it. This could be romantic. It could be a friend. I feel like, and I absolutely detest that this is coming out. I hate it. But I think if you guys feel like you're with somebody who may be cheating on you, I feel like you know. It may not be flat out flesh on flesh cheating. It may be emotional. It may be some weird flirtation. It's going to vary. For some of you, it is. For some of you, it's a bee in your hive that's cheating. So it's someone you know cheating with your partner. It may be that you like the same person. It's complicated for some of you. There's somebody around you don't trust as well. So it's a couple of different stories here, so take what resonates. We have the World in reverse and the Seven of Swords, and we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. I just feel like, look at this. This is upright. Look at the cage, the torso, the rib cage. It just, the Seven of Swords, the big liar. Just look at me. I'm a liar. I'm a liar. I'm a big old liar. And the world is on fire. This was in reverse. The world is on fire, and we're hiding away. I feel so bad about this, and I think you feel it. These cards tell me that you have a feeling about this. So some of you have a friend who is not your friend, and you need to let that bitch go. For some of you, you have a partner who I feel like they have regret. I feel regret here. I feel remorse here. And I feel fear of being caught. If you guys live together or have children together, they definitely fear getting caught, because whoever they cheated with, they don't necessarily want to, live with. They played with fire and they're going to burn the whole block down. I feel like you're going to burn it down. I think you're going to be like, no, we have wedding here. So you may be married to this person, or you may have thought you were going to get married, or maybe committed here. We have honeymoon. These came out in reverse. We have also make the effort. That came out in reverse. I just feel like someone stopped caring in this relationship. Now, this could be friendship too. This is a betraying, lying friend who's hating on you. Because there are blessings. You're blessed. You're chosen. You're highly favored right now. Because you've been in this beehive working on your stuff. And they've been out playing games. Maybe with somebody you're interested in. There's some kind of complication for some of you guys. Tell me about this complication. I want to hear about it. Come on, Zombie Tarot. Tell us about this complication. Tell me about this complicated situation. This won't resonate for everyone, but I got to go there. Tell me about this complicated. Might be an air sign and a fire sign. That's always explosive. And of course, we have earth and water here. So all the signs are really represented here. But this is about you claiming your sovereignty. You not accepting whatever this lying bullshit situation is. This is about you owning your power. I think you guys, it's like it's being revealed. It's being, your feelings, your internal intuition is being validated. Whatever it is you've been feeling about your person group 2, you are dead on. Follow your gut. If that doesn't resonate, this is not the group for you. Okay, I'm just going to be real clear about this because this feels important. This is about you learning to follow your gut. Your guides, your ancestors, angels, God forms, whatever you're working on, they're trying to help you. I know it's painful. I feel it. Queen of Hazards is single parent energy, so maybe like a parent of one of the parents of a child, or baby mama, baby papa drama. You have the Ace of Hazards here. There's new beginning coming for you. They don't like it. They don't like whatever you've been working on. There's jealousy here. And it may be your person. This may be why they acted out. They don't like how things are unfolding for you. You know what's awful is when you share your bed with the hater. When you're with somebody who, while you're working your ass off, trying to rise, trying to get somewhere, they're busy hating on you. And they hate and are so jealous that they start to act out in ways that will try to knock you off your game, to get you off that track to your abundance, to your getting to a place where you feel good about yourself, where you're accomplishing your goals and your dreams. And, you know, many of you are doing this because you have kids. Like you're wanting to get to the next level because you want to take better care of your children. This person's very unbalanced. And they do not want you to know about playtime, about the fuckery they've been up to. Because there's something very convenient about this. Now, it could be that you and your friend are a roommate. For some of you, there's some kind of money here. There's some kind of security or stability in this relationship. It's different for different people. We have the 5 of Wands. There is a lot of fighting here. A lot of it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. It belongs to me. I want it, it's mine. While the Queen of Hazards is busy getting about their business, I'm going to steal it while they're away. I'm going to take it. And listen to Auntie Amy. If someone can come in and steal your person, they were never your person, okay? And let the bitch have them. They deserve them. I've never seen in all my life one of those situations end up good. Never. Never. Let them have each other. Leave them to it. And baby, you keep grinding. You keep hitting it. You keep moving. Do not allow this bullshit that's going on here to get you off your game. They don't deserve you. They really don't. I'm going to take these top two. We have the Tower in reverse. We have the Nine of Hazards. They are so threatened by what you're trying to do, what you are doing. For some of you guys, yeah, like you're changing. Of course we're changing. If you don't change, you don't grow. That's just the way life is. If you don't change, you don't grow. And you're changing. And they may have said to you, you've changed. Hell yes, I've changed. Why haven't you? Why are you the same person you were 2 years ago? Why are you the same person you were 6 months ago? Why haven't you changed? Why haven't you sought to get better? Those are questions you should ask. Because change is a part of life. And if you don't grow, you die, you stagnate. So some of you have had this Tower moment. Some of you are about to. There's something about a lingering Tower moment. It just lingers. It's like undercover. They think you don't know. You guys have a feeling. You guys know. This is just validating what you already know about this little devil here. Kidnapping the Santa Claus. So you don't know nothing. So you don't know a thing. Don't ever be afraid to show your true colors. This. Let them know. Bitch, I know what you're up to. And you know what? I just don't fucking care anymore. Go about it. Do your thing. But get out. I would remove any kind of support that you have for this person, this people, this situation. Remove it. Take that energy back. Group 2, call back your energy from this little devil. Call it back. Call all of it back to you. It's your energy. You're not harming them. You're not doing baneful magic. You're just calling back what's yours. It belongs to you. It was given under circumstances that were an illusion. They were lying to you about who they are. Is your soul too dark for the light? No, you are the light. You are the light. And there is really good stuff coming to you. And I want to tell you why this is being revealed and this is being validated. Because these people need to go. Honey, they need to go. And you know it, no matter how hard this is. You know, and I know for some of you, it may create like a financial situation. That tower with the 9 of hazards, you know, it may linger for a little bit. It may be difficult for a little bit, but I'm going to tell you something. I understand this, but nothing feels as good as freedom. No longer having to worry about what someone else is doing, no longer caring what they're doing. Because I tell you what this person cares about is you finding out what they've been up to. And the truth is, in your gut, in your heart, you already know. Some of you guys have seen signs of this. This is either a lying, betraying friend or a partner. And for a lot of you, it's a partner. And some of you guys, you may have kids together, you may live together, you may be married, you may have thought you were going to get married. You may have had a weird feeling for a while that something just isn't right. Maybe you guys are going to school, or you started a job or something where you started making money, or you started moving towards making money. Maybe your appearance has changed and you've started to really, just kind of come into your own. And this person is so bothered by that. Then there's some complication here with other people being involved in this, and that plays out in different ways. Now, this could be a friend as well who just absolutely hates that you're bettering yourself. Absolutely is jealous of what you're doing. And sometimes people hate for no reason. They're just jealous because they can't do what you're doing. You only got 3 choices in life: give up, give in, or give it all you've got. You go all in, honey. Give it all you got. Let it go. let this trashy shit go, okay? Because I don't judge people. I'm not saying these people are trash, but this situation is nothing but debris. It's nothing but a heavy load for this independent queen here. You don't need that shit. You know, you're doing all the stuff that you're doing and you're missing 2 arms. You're doing it without arms. You're doing it without a lot of help is what I'm getting here. You don't need to carry more people and more people's loads. Just focus on yourself. If you have kids, focus on your kids. Focus on doing what's right for you. And cry, heal, and let it go. Because someone else will come in for you. That's a whole other reading though, all right? Let's get into your letters and your charms. These are going to be your letters and your charms. Now keep in mind this is a general reading, so just take what resonates here and leave the rest behind. These could be your initials, your person's initials, a name, a screen name, a word that's meaningful. Just take what resonates here. Okay, we have JK, BWC, CSA, GKGT, YFF, QAIX, DTHVNEO, YRMZEISMR. Okay, you don't have a lot of charms, but yeah, you're working on a harvest here. Okay, for some of you guys, there's 2 hearts linked together. You thought at one time you thought this was real love. We have a bat here, but it's upside down, and it feels very much like a scorpion. Okay, I feel Scorpio energy here very heavily. Maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio. Maybe you are Scorpio or a water sign. We have shells here. It could be Pisces or Cancer. We have the sun here as well. Could have Leo energy. And we have the rosy cross. I'm feeling like you really need to have faith in yourself. Okay, this is where you double down and you have faith in your path. Okay. And we have this green stone here. This is a very healing little star. And I feel like this process is going on to allow you to walk more fully in your power, to learn to trust your intuition more. You know, it's a rough journey learning to trust your intuition. There are some hard lessons you have to learn. You know, I had to learn about not making decisions based upon fear. Even when I got intuitive hits that we need to make the other decision. You know, don't say no out of fear. I would always say no. And immediately something would validate that, hey, you made the wrong decision out of fear. And it would happen over and over. I did this for years. Sometimes it takes a while to get the lesson, okay? But I feel like for you guys, this is that lesson. This is that one lesson that you're going to get, and it's really going to help you protect yourself better. And we have this stone here. This is I think this is like a blue, this is a lapis lazuli. I feel like there is going to be more expression in your relationships of like your needs and your boundaries. I picked that up with group 1 too. I just feel like people are getting into a place, especially after everything we've been through, like as a collective, where we're able to more speak freely of our needs and our boundaries because these kind of situations are being revealed. And it's really difficult when we realize that in our circle, we have people around us who actually do not cheer for us while we are running the race. They're not wanting us to win the race. They're wanting us to fall on our face, you know. They're not wanting us to achieve anything. They want us to stay right where we are because they want to stay right where they are, where they're comfortable, where they don't have to push themselves or expand themselves or change in any way. So the people around you may not be growing like you are. And the truth is, we can outgrow people like that. And really, I feel like Spirit many times clears out people before you have a harvest, especially people like this. Because when the harvest comes for you and you have these kind of people around you, they will parasite off of your harvest. And you will continue a pattern of being used and mistreated. And that's not what your guides, your spirit guides, your ancestors, whatever you work with wants for you, the universe. They want you to know that your hard work and determination is going to pay off in positive ways, and that the harvest just isn't about resources and money and things like that. It's about people, connections, and happiness and joy in life. It's hard to have joy in life when you're sleeping with someone who's hating on you and wishing your failure, or your best friend secretly is wishing that you fail because they shine brighter when their best friend is not succeeding. It allows for them to look like the successful one, you know what I'm saying, or the pretty one, or the handsome one, or the brave one, or the cool one. So to keep you down makes them shine more. And people like that are pathetic. That's a pathetic way to be. I try not to judge people, but it's a pathetic state of being. It's someone who is living a life full of lack and disempowerment. When you get your power like that, that's parasitic. It's not healthy for you, and it's not healthy for them. So this situation can be looked at as an energetic clearing of parasitic energy in your life, okay? It doesn't make it any easier. I've had parasitic energy relieved from my life, and it was very painful because there are people that I deeply loved at the time. And it's hard. These two hearts, no matter the status of the relationship, these two hearts are hard to pull apart, but once they're apart, it's done. Okay, so that's what I got for you, group 2. I hope this resonated. If it did, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you beautiful magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey group 3, all of you that were drawn to the Amethyst Crystal, this is going to be your reading all about what they don't want you to know. So this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I will be pulling letters and charms at the end of the session. First, we're going to open up your Disney Doorables. These are the Nightmare Before Christmas little toys, and we're going to see which one you guys got. So hopefully I can open it. There we go. Okay. Oh, you got Oogie Boogie. Oogie Boogie. Yeah, I love Oogie Boogie. Okay, but he is a bad guy. So let's see what they don't want you to know. We'll reveal what they don't want you to know. Okay, we have disconnection. Okay. Let's see here. We have quite a few cards for you guys. We have Monk Nun, light attributes, selfless devotion, single-minded dedication to spirit. Shadow attributes, negative judgment of the world, of the physical world, excessive piety. I can't pronounce this. So, delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you to the dangers of becoming superficial in your pursuits. The shadow attributes is pretension, too much deeper knowledge than you actually have. So they pretend to have a deeper knowledge than they actually have. Okay, so they're fake. Okay, we have gnome custodianship. That was a tongue twister for me. Okay. We have determination, raven. I'm feeling distance here. We have keeper of the crossroads, restlessness, independence, appraisal. Someone is feeling distant and they don't want you to know. That's part of this. Butterfly. You close a chapter and you are now free to create a new chapter in a new book. Okay. Hippo. Someone has a secret obsession with something that is rooted in them. They hunger for it and don't know how to break free from it. Okay. Why does this feel bad? Growth. Okay, this could be a friend. It could be a partner. Okay, but someone is feeling distant. I feel like someone feels like they're growing apart. There's growth here. You're growing. They're growing. If you get tired, learn to rest, not quit. Angel number 1234. Have faith in yourself to take the steps to where your soul is guided. Fire element, brave, passionate, confident, desire, south. Someone may be afraid that you're losing interest because of your growth. Cat, you exude divine feminine power and psychic gifts that are untouchable to muggles. Okay, embrace the divine within you. We have boxing. Are you aware of those who are viewing you as competition? We have apple. You will be getting or winning unexpected money. Are you ready for prosperity? Okay, so you and your person may not live in the same place, or there may be some distance here, but I feel like someone feels like you are growing, and maybe you're feeling restless or they're feeling restless, like they can't keep up with you. Maybe like you're losing interest. They feel like you're losing interest and they're afraid to talk about it. They also someone may have caught their eye, and because of this distance here, they may be feeling like, well, maybe it's over. Maybe we've reached the place where, we need to break up, or we don't need to be friends anymore, whatever this is. And sometimes you do grow apart from someone, right? But sometimes that feeling of growing apart is actually just two people kind of growing and getting to a new level to come back together. Sometimes, we have illness and other things that interfere, especially if you guys are long distance or you have busy lives and aren't able to spend a lot of time together. It can be very easy to feel the distance. I feel like they are afraid to talk to you about it. Because with this Oogie Boogie character, I think they're afraid of being the bad guy. I don't exactly feel like they want to break up. But I do feel like they feel restless. And I'm being pulled on this independence with the Traveler card. Like, maybe they've been left to the point. Maybe you've been so busy or they've been so busy that they've had to be independent so much that coming back together is hard because they've been left on their own so much. So they're going through a time of they're kind of like reevaluating the relationship, whether it's something they want to go deeper into, like whether it's time to kind of like maybe there's been like a slowing down of the relationship and they're trying to decide whether to reignite the fire, the passion, the desire, or to quit, to break up. Like they're evaluating if this is worth the investment. Now, that may be hard to hear, but know that that's actually healthy. When people do this, when they reevaluate their relationships, it may feel scary because Oogie Boogie was very scary, right? But the truth is they're just looking underneath the surface. Remember, Oogie Boogie had all those bugs underneath, the like clothes that Oogie Boogie was wearing was just a bunch of bugs. And I feel like that's what they're doing. They're kind of examining what's underneath. They're kind of reflecting on the relationship. With custodianship, they're kind of thinking about what they want, what they need, what they desire, if this relationship fits into their future or not. And it's almost like they're doing this in silence. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Two of Pentacles upright. So I'm getting like they don't feel lack necessarily. They feel a lot of balance here. It's not necessarily negative, but I want you to understand that someone reevaluating a relationship is not necessarily a negative thing. And even though heartbreak, breaking up is hard, it's not the end of the world. It just means that you guys have come to a point in your life where, hey, it's not working now, but you never know about the future, right? You never know what the future can bring. And maybe a break is what you need to reignite the fire, the passion. I feel like for some of you, you haven't had enough passion in this relationship. It hasn't been expressed enough. And so that's part of the distance here. There hasn't been enough physical, passionate exchange. And so it can be very hard to keep the fires burning without that. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. And we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there is that lack of like passionate exchange, romantic exchange. You know, relationships have to be nurtured. And maybe this person hasn't nurtured it. Maybe as a couple, you guys haven't nurtured it. And it may be because, you know, you have stuff going on in your life and you haven't been able to. And there may be a conversation coming. There may be a forthcoming conversation about, hey, you know, we need to make this a priority. Because I feel like, you know, you have grown a lot. And I feel like, especially with this card, the competition card, I feel like you have been working on like career, money, that kind of thing. You've been very focused, or maybe your person has. Just take this as it resonates, if this resonates for you, okay? But I feel like you're moving into a place of balance. And I tell you what, truthfully, do you want to bring somebody with you on the next leg of your journey who isn't all in for you and passionate? You know, do you want a passionate relationship? Not everybody does, you know. And if this is a friendship, you know, do you want someone who's lukewarm for you? Some people do, you know. Some people don't want super close friendships, and some people do, you know. This is about deciding what you want. Oh, I'm not getting the one that fell off the table. I'm just not. That's not for us. Okay. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this situation. Well, I feel like I'm hearing like I fumbled the ball. I've messed it up somehow. I feel like the masculine feels like they've messed this up. Like there's something they haven't been able to give to the feminine energy here. I'm going to keep all these. Okay, what came out, and it's in reverse, but this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. I feel like the masculine energy feels like this could be the one. But somehow they feel like they might have messed it up. True love is a little bit in reverse here. This is the romance of a lifetime. We have deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in the relationship. I think the feminine needs to be very open about what they want. Okay? I know it's hard. We have codependence in reverse. I don't feel like this is a codependent relationship. I do feel like there are masks that probably both people have been wearing. There's fear here and trepidation about really opening up and connecting. And I feel like that's what this really is about, this reflection on the connection. It's like there is deep commitment here. This is two people who have no problem like being monogamous, but and there's chemistry, but there's a lack of physical intimacy, and there's a lack of emotional intimacy. And there's also a separation. There seems to be a lack of romantic entanglement here. Like romance, emotions, and sexuality don't seem to be like commingling in that magical stew. And I feel like that awareness is very important. And as a couple, you guys have to decide if this is something you want to work on or you want to move on. And I feel like this person, that's kind of what they're thinking about. They're thinking like, do I want to continue to invest and open up? Because I feel like one of the partners, it could be you or this person, feels like they've opened up and they have said things that they needed and it wasn't delivered. And I feel like that might be where the masculine is feeling like, I fumbled the ball. I wasn't listening. I didn't pay attention. I don't know how to give him that. I don't know how to be romantic. I don't know how to be more like sexual. I don't know how to be more emotional. I don't know what to do. And because they're stuck in that I don't know how, instead of, you know what, I'm going to find out. I'm going to figure this out because I feel like this could be my one person. And if if you really feel like this is your one person, your true love, then it has to be worth investing, like getting to understand how to give that to that person or how to work on it together. And it's like they're coming to that realization that the parts of you that they want to experience are almost being held behind a gateway because you're not getting the things that you need. And for some reason, I'm feeling like the feminine is having a hard time because I feel like you may have spoken up before and it wasn't received well. It was almost like it fell on deaf ears. And, you know, you may have been like the feminine, take the story as it relates to you, okay? The feminine may have opened up and it wasn't received well. And now they're having trouble asserting themselves in a sexual way, in an emotional way, in a romantic way. And a lot of feminine energies feel like if I have to tell you how to be romantic, emotional, and sexual with me, then I might as well just date myself. I might as well be in a relationship with myself. And masculines feel like, well, if I have to like figure out the mystery of what you want, then this isn't ever going to work. So there is a moat, a bridge that needs to come over the moat of communication. And somehow you guys need to figure out how to communicate. So you either need to come to the realization that, yes, I want to figure out how to make this work, or you know what, it's just we've gone as far as we can go. I can't lower the bridge any more than I have. And so there's just a time of reflection going on. And I don't think this person is talking about it because they don't want you to know that they're literally thinking about breaking up. And it's not because they don't love you. It's because they don't think they make you happy and they're not sure that they can. Which for you is like, I feel like you're probably really sad about that. And I get it. The Ace of Cups here. But I feel like for a lot of you, a conversation can lead to wish fulfillment. It can lead to you guys being the true love situation. It can lead to you guys getting what you want in a relationship, rekindling the passion, the connection, not even rekindling it, but getting to the next level of it, right? But it's almost like you got to fight the dragon that surrounds the bridge, that surrounds the moat of this situation. And both of you really need to be reflecting on this relationship if this resonates for you. Okay, because I feel like this person really wants, I'm getting that old Bread song, I want to make it with you. I think that's a Bread song. It's old. It's like a hippie era 70s song. Okay, we have the shadow side. So they're willing, what I'm getting here is they're willing to kind of like look at this situation. We have the feminine and the masculine, and they're like willing to walk away. No matter how hard it is, they're willing to see the light shine on you and know that, hey, you know, I don't make you happy. I don't know how to love you. I don't know how to communicate with you. And you know what? If I'm not the one for you, then I need to let you go. And then we have the hermit here. I was going to say the mermit in reverse, the hermit. And I feel like you don't want to be a hermit anymore. Like you don't want to be alone. They don't want to leave you. They don't want to leave you alone. But they also are like confused about how to love you. And so they're deeply reflecting on your connection and they really don't want you to know. But Spirit's bringing this forward so that you can reflect on this relationship. If you're not, you may already be reflecting and you may not be aware that your partner is too. All right. Okay, guys, let's get some letters and charms for you. Okay, group 3, these are your letters and your charms. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. These could be your initials, it could be their initials, a screen name, a word, something meaningful. Just take what resonates. We have MRYCYCUDWMBHNAJKNZ GIAEIRO TDSPOABE. Okay, so we have a lot of shells here. What I'm getting with all these shells, though, of course I get water signs, but I'm getting like it's time for you guys to listen to each other. I don't feel necessarily that this is like a looming breakup. I just feel like these are two people who like really care about each other, who are like so afraid of having their heart broken, because I feel like you guys care about each other so much that you could literally like rip each other's heart out. And both of you have been through so much that you're a little scared to like open up. But it's almost like there's been so much time that's passed that you're like, are we going to get to the next level or are we not? Like, what is going on here? It's unlike other relationships. We have a guitar here, so maybe one of you or both of you are very creative. And I'm feeling like with the California state charm here, I feel like you guys need to relax. Okay, there needs to be, I know that for this particular group here that there's been a lot of stress, and that's part of what the distance is for you guys, whether you live in the same house or you live across the world from each other. There's been a lot of stress, maybe illness, maybe money problems, maybe job problems, whatever it is, and that can cause people to feel more distant, right? And I feel like this is really about two people who really care about each other, learning how to bridge the gap and keep the fires burning and keep the passion and emotional connection going during these kind of times. Okay. And I feel like y'all need some, like, these kind of relationships require like nurturing. Romance requires nurturing. You have to take care of it or it will go away. It's just one of those things. And I'm getting that with the nurse's hat with the heart. Like, there needs to be some care. There needs to be putting this relationship first for a while. Sometimes we can't always put our personal romantic relationship first, but I feel like this relationship needs to take precedent for a while. Because I feel like one of you or both of you do not feel important. I feel like there's someone here with this house. I feel like one of you, or maybe even both of you, like want to live together, or you live together. There's something about a long-term commitment here, but you're afraid to talk about it, or you haven't talked about it. And it's almost like one of you feel like you're just floating and you don't know what's going to happen. And it's almost like you're kind of sick of living in that energy. You're kind of, with the possum here, you're kind of sick of just hanging in there. It's like you want some kind of certainty in the relationship. Maybe it's the other person, maybe it's you. Just take what resonates here. And I just want to encourage you to relax. Okay? Just relax and enjoy the connection. And work on, if you want to work on this, and I feel like most of you do. I feel like most of you will work on it and will have this hard conversation. And I feel like once you have the conversation, you're going to feel like, why didn't we have this conversation like 6 months ago? What you feel like is hard is really just opening up. I feel like this person is very safe for you to open up to. It's just getting over the opening up part. I do think there's passion here. I think the problem is the expression. The expression of it isn't as apparent. I do think there's a partner who has problems expressing their emotions. Maybe both of you do, because you're so terrified of getting hurt. And I feel fear about the future. I feel fear of loss here. And it's almost like it's oppressing the relationship. It's causing both of you to kind of shrink a little bit. And I'm going to encourage you guys to kind of like open up and have some hard conversations. But first, you need to take some deep breaths and relax and stop putting so much pressure on yourself and your partner. Okay? Relationships are supposed to be fun. They're supposed to be fun and lighthearted. If you are in serious mode 110% of the time with your person, they start being a lot of work. They start really weighing down the connection. And it's hard to be passionate and romantic with someone who is, really burdened all the time. And your relationship can be a big stress reliever if you let it. But I feel like group 3, your person doesn't want you to know that they're thinking about actually, like, should this continue? They feel the love. It's not that they don't love you or want you. They just feel like maybe they're not right for you because they can't fulfill all your needs because they don't even know what they are. They're not sure what's wrong. They feel something's wrong, but they don't know what it is because you guys are having a hard time communicating. All right? Okay, group 3, that's what I got for you. If this resonated, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. If you want to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you beautiful magical creatures next time. Bye, guys.